How much of a difference does it make playing the back tees versus the front tees? Well, I thought I would find out. So I went to Pine Dunes Golf Resort and I played the front 9 from the front tees and the back 9 from the back tees. I'm a 5 handicap, so I was curious to see what I would shoot. I was also using the Tacoma 301 combo set of irons, and I gotta say, loved that set of clubs. All right, first hole out here, 288-yard par 4 from the front tees. And I decided to not go for it because you have to take it up over a bunch of trees. And instead, let's just hit an 8-iron out into the fairway, hopefully leave myself with a comfortable wedge shot in. And that's exactly what I did. Had 119 yards. Just went with a 52-degree Skyforger wedge. First couple swings of the day, so left this one just a touch short, but honestly, not bad. A little uphill putt here for birdie, which turns into just a tap-in par. And I will absolutely take those all day. Hole 2 is a 221-yard par 4, which is basically just a long par 3. So I was kind of trying to play it like that. I took a 4-iron. I was trying to turn this one over and instead just kind of blocked it out to the right. But it's okay out there. Just ended up with kind of a longer flop shot over a bunker. I left this clip in of the practice swing, primarily just so you knew where that divot came from. That was just left of my actual shot. Hit a really good shot over the bunker though, and had this for birdie.
But I do want a birdie.
And just like that, 1 under through 2, onto the third, short par 3, 93 yards. And it was just a little punch 56-degree wedge. In the air, I thought this could go in. Looked like it was all over it. Then I got up here and realized it backed up like 20 feet. So I had this putt for birdie, which I left way shorter than I meant to. And I had this kind of knee knocker for par, but we tapped it in. So 1 under par through 3 onto the fourth, 370 yards. Again, could have potentially tried to go up over these trees, but if you don't make it, you're making a really big number. So instead, I thought, let me just hit a 5-iron out there. And I hit it terribly, as you can see from that kind of helicopter follow-through. But this 5-iron that I hit from the fairway was hit great. One of the best iron shots I hit all day, by far. Felt pure, and it worked out really well. So this birdie putt, to take it to 2 under. Have to settle for a par here, which is okay by me. All right, the 5th hole is a par 5 from the front. It's only 402 yards. So I thought, we're definitely going driver here. The idea was to aim it down just the right side of the left fairway. If it goes straight, we're okay. And if it draws back, it's even better. And this was even better. This was one of the best drivers I've hit in all year, for sure. Left myself a little 75-yard shot. I just went with a little 56-degree pitch shot here that worked out amazing. Had this putt here for eagle. And just like that, we're 3 under and onto the 6th, which from the back tees is a crazy long par 3, but from the front, only 138 yards. Pin placement was on the left side, so this 52-degree wedge was never going at the pin, because if you miss it left, you're in lots of trouble. And instead, just to the right, more like the middle of the green, just the right middle of the green. But I was left with this really downhill putt that broke a lot more than I gave it credit for. So, had this long putt here, well, not really that long, but long enough for me to miss it on the edge. Ended up with a bogey. So we are back to 2 under par through 6, on to the 7th, which is a 325-yard par 4. This is the biggest regret off the tee, I think, all day for me. Not because this result was bad. I just punched a 4-iron out there and it was okay. But because I really wish that I would have just taken a driver and smashed it up there. I think I could have had an even shorter shot in and been in a really good place to attack this. Instead, I was on a downhill slope here, took a pitching wedge from 132, and I hit it just long of the green. So instead of a birdie putt, I'm looking at a chip here and trying to get up and down for par. Now here's the thing, that was a fantastic chip shot. So I'm not mad about that, and I'm definitely not mad about this par putt. So we are still 2 under par through 7 onto the 8th hole, which is uphill, dogleg left, only 255. I took a 5-wood here, and I hit it, and it was a spinny and into the wind. So it kind of went up and died and came straight down, which is okay, because that's, yeah, I didn't know at the time, but it was fine. Left me with a little 30-yard pitch shot, just a 60-degree wedge. Pin was up front, so really wasn't going to try to challenge that, and wanted to leave myself just this little kind of downhill putt for birdie. Again, not a terrible putt, just read it a little bit wrong, and have this come back here for par. All right, so we are still 2 under par through 8, which is great for me. If you've seen any of our other videos, you know that's fantastic. And on the 9th, we are, again, on a shorter par 5 for 35. So I thought, let's hit driver again. That worked out great last time. Well, this time, I pulled it a bit left. Or more, just didn't start it far enough right. And had this little punch shot that honestly, I gotta say, I was very, very happy with. The 301 CB irons that are the 4, 5, 6, and 7 in this set, they felt great all day, so really enjoyed those. Was left with this little pitch shot up to the green for my 3rd shot. I thinned it, but it's fine, because I got a birdie anyway. And now I'm on to the back 9, playing from the back tees, 3 under par. Hole 10, 440 yards, but it is a par 4, not a par 5. So knew I had to rip driver here and hit a good one, and I did. Most of the day, the driver was actually feeling pretty solid. There wasn't a huge landing spot here, but I hit the middle of it, and I had this wedge shot from 121 yards. Just took the 52 degree and put it in a pretty good spot. Had this uphill left to right breaking putt for birdie, and
I think it's going to be a little left to right up the hill and in.
And there you have it, 4 under par through 10, on to the 11th, which is a long par 5, but it's split up, so you really can't take a driver. It just hit a, let's call it a stinger 3-wood. I didn't almost miss the club face here. I was trying to hit it that low. It actually worked out great, so not mad about it. Again, just laying up here with the second, definitely a 3-shot hole. So I think it just hit a 4-iron out here, right side of the fairway. Trying to leave myself with a comfortable wedge shot in, and I did. 103 yards, and I just don't know why I pushed this shot so far right. 56-degree wedge, and just pushed it right into a bunker. Thankfully, I hit one of the best bunker shots that I've hit in a while here, and left myself with this for a par.
There we go.
So we are still 4 under par through 11, on to the 12th, which is a long 206 yards. I guess it's not that long, but it was playing longer that day because it was into the wind and just a touch uphill. So I ended up going with a 4-iron here. And when I hit it, I thought it was gone. I thought it was just going to hit the downslope and be gone. But instead, it actually hung onto the right side of the green. So I had this putt here for birdie. That was really just a lag it up there, get out of here with a par kind of attempt. But that's what we did.
There we go.
So still 4 under par. And if you're thinking, this is crazy, so was I. I was pretty surprised, but also very happy because I was playing pretty well. 13th here, 435-yard par 4 that you just want to hit it down the left side. The left, not the right. That's a bunker. But check this out. It's an 8-iron from 157 out of the bunker.
No way.
I thought I might have gone
It's
in.
right at the pin.
I mean, until it landed. I knew it was short, but in the air I thought it might have a chance. I had this birdie putt, which I was very, very excited about because I thought that bunker shot could have ended up anywhere. And instead, I got out of here with a tap-in par. Okay, 14th, no drone shot here, but it's pretty straightforward. Just want to hit a driver down the right side and leave yourself a good number in because there is a tree on the left side of the screen, and you really just don't want to mess with it. You just want to play it out to the right, not at the tree, not, because then you end up over here, and then your last thought is don't hit it in the bunker, which of course means that,
and it's in the bunker. Just went straight under the ball.
All right, if you're keeping track, this is my bunker shot for par. I did not make a par.
Roll out more. Roll out more.
So this is for my bogey to stay 3 under par. We do not accomplish that. And instead, we drop to 2 under par for the round. On to the 15th. Now look, this hole, it's pretty straightforward. You lay up with the 4 iron.
Get down.
Should have been a 5 iron because this super easy layup turned into a drop because I hit it into those bushes up there and couldn't play it and had to drop here. And then again, for some reason my wedge shots were just starting more outright than I wanted. And this ended up in a greenside bunker. So if you are keeping track, that was shot 3. This is shot 4. Yeah. This is shot 5. This is shot 6. This is shot 7. On a bright note, this was technically a 1-putt. And now I am technically 2 over par. On to the 16th, 183-yard par 3. Pretty straightforward. Just hit a decent 6 iron, which is what I did. And I had this downhill putt for a birdie. I gotta say, I was not in a great mental space at this point, having just built a snowman out here. And when this ran by, I thought, not again. Please don't let this be a 6 followed by an 8 followed by like a 5 or something. But it wasn't. Got a par here, so still 2 over, heading into the 17th, which is a 481-yard par 4. Now this drive was hit really well. I just should have hit a 3-wood because this got to the trees on the left. I just needed it to be more right. And instead I have this shot out of the trees. In all honesty, I was trying to go underneath those branches. Instead, I went up through them. Again, super grateful that this was not the middle of spring or summer, because if that had been full of leaves, this would have been somewhere else. And instead, had a little 86-yard shot here for my 3rd. So really just trying to scramble, get out of here with a par, maybe if this didn't drop. All right, just to clean up for a bogey, limit the damage.
Wow, they just don't.
We didn't limit the damage. We didn't at all. In fact, we got a 6 here. 4 over par, heading into the 18th. Par 5 dog leg right. And here's the thing. You can cut this corner a lot and make it much shorter, which is what I tried to do here. Just trying to play a little fade.
No.
And if you're thinking, that looked like a slice. I also thought that after I hit it. I thought, that looks like a slice, Tim. So I hit a second just to be sure I had something in play. This one was great. But I found the first one, actually. So that's cool. 137 yards in. I tried to slice a 9 iron and kind of sliced it. It worked out fine, though. Just right here in the fairway. Little pitch shot up. And that was a good shot. So I left myself with this little birdie putt on the last to get back to 3 over par.
Ooh, never had a chance. I just pushed that one.
Ended up 4 over par. Big takeaway, though, is that on the front 9, I was 3 under par. On the back 9, I was 7 over par. So maybe I should be playing from different tees? You can get in the comments. Let me know what you think.